on the ferry from Pontypridd down to somewhere else. It's a grim day outside. Hopefully it'll clear up for this afternoon. Second ferry of the morning. So this is the third one. This is only a short ferry, and then I'm on the main part of the Carretera, which will take me all the way down to Villa Higgins. Let's see where they're going to stick us. Over here. Weather's definitely improved. This was the last ferry that I'm doing. I'm gonna go and do a volcano walk. Volcano hiking. It's a couple of hours up this volcano vents. So I parked my bike, put all my life on it, and myself and Brent, Canadian guy, we met up. We're doing the tourist thing. DC3, Dakota, 1942. Apparently after World War II, this was sold off to the Chilean government. They were using it to map this area, and it crashed about 6 miles from here. No one died. It was dragged to this place after a few years, where the family turned it into their home. And now the woman, who's actually English, who runs the little coffee bar here, her and her husband have raised it up off the ground, so it looks like, obviously, and made a deck to make it look like a wing. And it's a bit of a tourist attraction now, because this was actually used to map the Antarctica part of Patagonia before it crashed. And at the time, they never knew the road was going to go past where it ended up. What a weird story. Oh, I think this is day 3, 4, something like that, on the Carretera Austral. We're now at a place called Punta Tranquilo, and we're going to do the boat ride now out to the Marble Cathedral, they call it. They're a load of caves that are very green, from what I understand. I have seen pictures. Don't know how doctored those pictures are, but we're going to go and find out now.
Morning comes with the early summer light. Curtains sway gently by the window, and you're sleeping. on my skin makes me stay in bed a little longer to hear you breathe in. Long for those quiet days when the hours drift away. Petals fall on the window pane as the clouds above float away.
That's it. Via O'Higgins, end of the Carretera Austral, 1200 odd kilometres. The last 300 or 400 kilometres actually been absolutely stunning. Dirt roads, through winding past the lakes and a ferry ride, etc. The first part was like, yeah, tarmac, blah, blah, blah. But I must admit, these dirt roads have got to be the dustiest I've seen since the Dempster. Oh, 690's doing good. It's really nice to have her roll in. Be here for a couple of days, and I think we're going to try and get the Christmas Day ferry. If I can't get that, I've got 1,100 kilometres to do. Behind me is the official end of the Carretera Austral. What is that? 1,247 kilometres since I was stood at the start at kilometre 0, which was in Puerto Montt. That was 4 days ago. It's been quite an incredible journey, actually. Really enjoyed it. Been some spectacular views, some great roads. Weather's been a bit questionable, but thankfully it stayed dry. So now it's back to Via O'Higgins, and tomorrow, no, I'm lying, Christmas Eve, we'll head over to the next place and try and catch the ferry on Christmas Day. Christmas Eve in V.O. Higgins. So we're going to leave here this morning, get the little ferry back to Puerto Yangue, and then go to a place called Chope, I think it is. We're going to stay there one night, Christmas Day, 25th. I'm going to head back up to Cochrane. I've got a hostel there for the night. Then I'm going to cross the border, a little remote border crossing into Argentina, take the Ruta 41 south. Brent is going to get the ferry because he got a place and I didn't. So to get to the same place as he's going, it will take him 44 hours of comfort cruising, and it's going to take me, well, it's 1,100 kilometers to the same place, Porta Natales. So yeah, we've been here for a few nights, sheltering from the weather, which has actually turned out to be okay. So Christmas is going to be in Taipei. Hotel for Christmas. Can't ride in around this town. We're parked at the top near where our cabana is, and everything's connected by these boardwalks. This is the boardwalk down the harbour, but we are way back up in the top there. It's kind of cool. Christmas Day. Actually, Christmas Eve turned out to be pretty cool. There was a French couple who were travelling from Canada. They shipped their bikes to Bogota. They're in town, so we went round to their little cabana last night, and we had glazed salmon and sauteed potatoes and arroz, ensalada, wine, and yeah, we had a really nice meal with them, which was good. But today, Christmas Day, I'm going to check out this cabana behind me, head back to Puerto Yangue, and try and get the ferry, which is a 44-hour ferry to Puerto Natales. There's no spaces. Brent got a space. I haven't. I'm just going to see if there's a last minute space. If not, seems I'm not the only one who's trying to get on this ferry today. There's 6 or 7 other bikes there, plus a camper van, plus a car. The ferry we want is the blue and white one out there. Fingers crossed we can get on and ...44 hours on this horrible ferry. Tight, cramped. Food wasn't great. Nobody can buy anything. It's just a tiny little ferry, 140 people on it. We finally got to Puerto Natales, and the wind is so strong we're on the opposite side of the bay. They can't let us off here because there's no road to connect to the other side of the bay. So we're waiting for the wind to die down, but the rumour has it we could be on here for another night. Not impressed. In fact, you can see how much my phone's moving around, the camera's moving around with the wind, and I'm down on the deck out of the wind. It is pretty damn strong. Turned out to be an extra night on the ferry. We never got across the bay. It's now 7 o'clock in the morning. Puerto Natales is over there. We are setting sail for it. Hopefully in the next hour or so we'll be off. Find some food, find some accommodation, get out of this wind, and to be fair, the wind now isn't strong compared to yesterday.